let me look. Let me try and see. Okay, hosts. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, wait. Is that you? No. Sorry, guys. See, and this is why... Hello, everybody. This is why I started early. So, I could do this, go through all this first. Let me try and find her really quick. Sorry, I'm trying to find her. For her to pop up. Miss Thing, where are you at? Okay, but while I'm waiting on her to go live, yeah, this has been a wild ride. A lot of you know who momof8 is. You've dealt with her, you've had run-ins with her. Well, this goes way deeper than any of us could have ever imagined. I'm trying to find Bougie. I don't know if she's in here. I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at my comments quite yet. Okay. I don't see her yet. Yeah, she was up there. Okay, Poppy. So she was gonna go live so we could co-host together, but oh, hey, Petey Fairy. But I don't see her. I don't see her live yet because we kind of want to get as many eyeballs on this as possible. I am restreaming this on my YouTube as well, so if anyone wants to go back and watch it, then you're more than welcome to. Okay, cool. Bougie's live now. Perfect. Let me go find this beautiful person. Ugh. Viewers not matched. Hold on. I'm trying to find her. I'm trying to bring her up. Oh gosh. Thank you for the corn. Hey. Okay, let me go ahead and follow. Okay, cool. You already follow me. I followed you back. Perfect. Perfect. I can't co-host with her. Let me go in on my backup really quick and tell her that I can't co-host with her because our viewers aren't matched yet. Which is silly, but okay. It's just a few more minutes, I promise. We're just trying to get everything, like, locked in. But you guys, this is just, it's crazy. The twists and turns and everything in between. It's wild. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, I'm gonna hop in her live really quick. Hold on. Well, I guess you can hear it. Hey, so I'm on my backup. It won't let me co-host. Yeah, Poppy, it won't let me co-host with you because the viewers don't match. Yeah, because I have. Well, it's because I have 113 in here and you have 11. So I think they want to like make it fair. Yeah, it won't let me co-host. They want to like make it fair if we battle. Right, right. But yeah, they won't let me. bpd.queen21 will also make sure your live status is on when you get the box, so they'll show you live as well. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry guys. She's gonna come over here. But yes, Salty, I seen that you commented. Yeah. Oh, okay, here she is. Let me pull you up.
Okay.
All right, are you here?
Yep. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Are you there?
Are you there? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
What's
gonna
up?
change
I'm gonna
the
change the
layout.
layout.
I'm still kind of
I'm
new
still
at this
kind of
whole
new at
live
this whole
thing
live
too,
thing
so.
too, so. You can make me a
Oh,
mod.
there's an
Oh,
echo.
there's
I
an
can't
echo.
even
I
hear
can't
her.
even hear her. Go out and come back in.
Okay. Sorry, I dropped you down and we'll bring you back up again because I can't hear anything. Let me. I know, it never used to echo. It's so stupid. Oh, I have my headset in. Here, let me change to my phone. That might be helpful. All right, is that
All
better?
right, is that better? Can you
No,
hear
I'm
me?
still.
No, I'm still.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah, I'm
echoing.
still echoing.
Okay, so close out everything on your phone. Like, don't turn it off or anything, but close everything out and then come back. And I think that that will help the issue. Okay, try it again. Because I turned my Bluetooth off. Yeah, Sally. Well, I would say we could do that, but it's just there's not going to be enough time for that. She's still spinning on my end. Yeah, Sally, if this was just going to be like the quick, just a quick thing, you know, maybe, but my goodness. Hi, SP. Yeah, you're still spinning for me, bougie. We're going to get it. I promise you. We're going to get it. In just a few minutes for like technical difficulties, and we'll be rocking and rolling, and everything will be perfect. Okay, I see you. Let's try this again.
All right, let's try.
Okay, am I echoing? Perfect. Okay, we're good.
Yay. Do you want to make me a mod for this live?
Yes, that's what I was about to do. I was waiting for you to come up here.
I need to figure out so we can figure out how to split screen. Where's all the technical folks around here?
Yes. I'm going to do the screen right now. I was getting you up here, and then we were going to more settings. Oh gosh. Enhance. Yeah, I'm the technical folks, but I don't know how to do this.
I think it's like settings, and then once you click on my name and go to the three dots on the top.
Ooh, yes. Oh wait, expand.
No.
That's, yep, fine with me. Oh, now I see it. Cool. Grid.
Yeah.
Switch to grid. Perfect. Okay, great. It's fantastic so far. Okay, now that we got it, I'm so sorry to keep you guys waiting. I appreciate you being patient. That's why I started a few minutes early. So we could get all of this out of the way first. So do you
And my live status says that it's on, right?
you would have to check that.
Why does it sound like I'm echoing?
You're not echoing on my end.
Okay. How would I know if my live status is on?
Let me look. I'm on my other account. I see you live.
Okay, perfect.
So I think, yeah, you pop up, so I see you live. So yes.
Perfect.
Now there is an echo? It was just fine a minute ago.
What in the world? See, I hear myself echoing. Hey, if they don't hear it, then we're good.
Okay, no echo? I don't know.
I'll just mute whenever you're talking, though. Is
All
True
right.
Tellers here?
Maybe.
I shared it with her. True Tellers, Poppy, Stay Classy, Sarah, is Susan,
Okay.
and our special guests. Poppy's here.
It sounds really good. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Somebody said it's me.
I don't know. I don't hear an echo, but anyways, we'll carry on. We'll carry on. If it gets super duper bad, then okay. So how did you want to start? Do you want to go from the very, very beginning? I'm going back and looking at our notes. It's been absolutely wild right now.
It is wild. So, yeah, I think we should start from the beginning. There, I hear myself echoing. From the first time she went into live, which I believe was Slot Live. Back in January. I think
Yeah.
it was I'm on 8.
Now it's echoing. Oh my Jesus. Okay, I'll mute real quick and then let you talk.
No, I don't have my Bluetooth. I don't have nothing on, but it might be because she's also streaming it on YouTube. Because your YouTube sound is
My YouTube sound is it's not like I have headphones plugged in, so it wouldn't affect it.
I don't.
Let me turn this damn TV off.
If it's bad, I'll just talk down and come back up. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should play one of the recordings of her and see if, so that everybody knows the voice and see, get people to remember what we were talking about. I would suggest playing the one from Slots Live.
Okay, gotcha. Let
All
me.
right. Autism says to go out and come back, so I will.
Okay. Sorry, I'm also streaming 2 different streams right now, so I needed to go over here and fix this real quick. Multitasking. But yeah, I think it all started at the very end of last year, the beginning of this year. And this person was live hopping from one live to another. As of like right now, we know of like 4 different accounts that she's actually gone by. Yeah, it's worth the wait. We know of 4 different accounts that she's gone by so far. And I'm sure that there's other ones as well. I am pulling up the live right now. Okay, she's coming up. Sally, it's wild. It's wild. Like, I don't know how I do it sometimes either. Mom.
It was very random that it just became an issue this last week, though. It was crazy how it became an issue again.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me pull this up and I'm getting to the part where it plays it. Oh, why isn't this? Oh, I'm having audio issues today, I guess. I'm sorry.
That I have ever had. Have not had it long. I don't know who momof8 is, and I am so tired of being jumped on. I was just trying to help.
If somebody else comes in here and says something negative to her, please mute them for the entire live. I'm asking my mods to please mute them for the entire live.
There's another one right before that where she's gifting everybody.
Oh, where momof8 is gifting everybody?
No, we're Heaven's Cowgirl. Well, yeah, Heaven's Cowgirl is gifting everybody before that live. It's the day before.
Yeah, I don't have that one specifically. That was on the 14th. That was
Yeah, I sent you that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, let me send it again.
Oh, okay, it's on. Oh, got it. Got it. Perfect. Here, let me.
Sorry to take over your live. Can y'all hear me?
You go right ahead, honey bunny.
Okay. Miss Keekers. I don't know you personally. I've never met you.
They text me back there.
But
They haven't even gotten back to me.
we got blessed with my husband's insurance money coming in, and he wanted me to donate according to the will. We have a lot that we do. We help foster children and things like that. I have 2 children with autism, and your story just absolutely blesses my heart. So here's what I want to do in honor of my kids with autism and in honor of Miss Amy. Me and my family would like to donate $5,000 to you.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No,
It is
no,
fine.
that's way too much. That's.
Miss Keekers, listen.
Calm down, baby. Calm down.
I will have it in my hand Monday morning.
It's their parents the way.
Oh, okay, and I just want to give credit where credit's due. That is Bluegill's video, Bluegill 1.0. I believe that was found on Reddit, and it was sent to me. So that's Bluegill's video. I appreciate her posting that. So after that, the live that I was playing beforehand, that was the second day, the 15th in that live. And I had actually heard her, one of the mods had sent me a short little clip it. It was like, I think this is Mom of 8. So I went over there and I listened. And, we'll back up just a second. Before that, when she was Mom of 8, actual Mom of 8, she was in Truth Tellers Live. She was in Indian Outlaws Live. She was in Scam Busters Live.
He got $300 and something in Indians Live.
Yep. So, and someone who sent her money from Indians Live, I believe, for some sort of oxygen mask.
Yeah, they collectively sent it. The chat did, and I believe that it was Daddy Dak or Sally So Crafty that had sent it to her because they were all in the boxes that day. She had already collected money though in January from Slaw's Live for groceries or something along those lines. When she was I Am Mom of 8 as well. She just came back in February as Heaven's Cowgirl with 8 followers and had just made the account when she was gifting jackets and nonprofits and her firstborn child, essentially.
And then
So that second video that I sent you is the second part of that, where I believe she gets.
I'm sorry if this is inappropriate. I just want to be up here for 1 second. Julian, why the fuck are you here? All you do is dox people, get drunk as fuck on this app, and disrespect people. Why the fuck are you even here? Bring awareness on yourself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So before that as well, in between those two live streams, she was in Truth Tellers Live, actually.
I'm not ignoring you.
Oh, let me pause that. I'm so sorry. That was loud. She was in Truth Tellers Live giving this big story about how David and Sheree had scammed her mother with dementia out of hundreds of dollars. So this person,
Her mom with dementia on TikTok.
yeah, her mom with dementia that has TikTok, So, and then she had the Cindy Cox account, and I have screenshots for all of this. I will go through and I will show every single bit of it. She came into SP's live as Cindy Cox, Cindy_Cox with some numbers behind it, and gave us this, boohoo story about being in a DV situation. Now, I always want to believe the victim. We always believe the victim. She had reached out to somebody else about getting like $20 for a pizza. And we're like, let's get her $20 for a pizza. Absolutely. She said that she needed, food for her and her 2 kids. Yep. Same voice. And I'll play it.
She said she only had 2 kids.
Yes. Whenever she claimed to be in that DV situation, she was, she only had 2 children with her. Oh, and I'm getting other screenshots right now as we speak of
Facebook.
Okay, so I just got another screenshot, just basically verifying what she's lied about. She claimed that she never told anyone that her sister, because we're gonna fast forward just a smidge and then we'll bring it back. She tried to contact me after I brought awareness about her, about that night in True Teller's live stream, when Slots and Keekers and Indian Outlaw and all of them came in, and we were like, dude, she's a sham, she's done this before. Yes, Terry, they did think she was Sally, but we have some special guests in here that will absolutely prove that it was not Sally. Not at all. They sounded similar, but it is not Sally So Crafty.
But also, Indian took the voice analyzer thing that Krista did on her mouth and ran with it after he had a falling out with Sally. So that is why he was hard pressed in trying to prove that it was Sally. It wasn't Sally.
Sorry, pardon me. Yeah, not your Sally, not your Sally. Let's see. Where was I?
Live making the bracelets.
Hold on. I do have IG. Yes, Poppy. Same name as here. It's private, so you can request me. Yeah, I do have an email in my bio that you can also email them to, that I can check on my other device. But yeah, let me pull up that live stream with Indian when she was going to make some sort of bracelets. Or I have that clip, actually, that compares the two voices.
Sally was in the box then.
Yes. Oh, yes, that is correct. So Sally So Crafty and momof8 were both in the boxes at the same time in a live stream that Indian Outlaw did. So we know for a fact that that's not Sally. It's not Sally.
That's when she collected the money, the $300 and something.
I'm trying to pull it up. I don't know if I have that. Oh, wait. Okay. Let me pull this up.
HHD or whatever. But look what it's turned into. Y'all have turned everything around for me.
Oh, we're so glad we could help. I mean, that's what it's really supposed to be about, is helping each other.
Yeah, exactly. This is what it's all about, you know?
You know, though, you gotta remember, you turn things around for a couple other people in here, too. Mm-hmm. So, that's what happens. Karma comes back to you. You blast, you get blessed.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to text me when you get that and let me know what you think about that bracelet and stuff.
I will, for sure. I definitely will.
It's a beautiful thing, y'all.
I know. I'm looking.
All right, guys. Well, I have got to go to bed because I got to be at work at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, good Lord.
Hey, NC lady.
And then I just want to clarify, whenever she was in his box, I believe either right before or right after this specific live stream, that's when she went to Scambusters. I think she might have been in Scambusters right before this one. I don't know if I have any clips of that specifically, but she was just box hopping from one to the other, just saying that she was going to give them all of these things. Scambusters was t-shirts, or Scambusters was t-shirts. In here was bracelets, and I think Slots was like jackets, something like that. Hi, Keekers.
It was jackets that she had with her. You gotta mute this while I'm talking. It was jackets. It was money to all the mods. It was $5,000 to Keekers. It was $5,000 to Slot. It then became donating a house to Keekers. It then became donating a hotel that she was having renovated into a DV shelter for slot. It also quickly into it, she said she had a book in publishing that was going to be all of the DV resources all over the country, which makes no sense because it's free online. Anyway, and that her publisher had given her permission to to make the beginning of the book donated to Slot because she just admires her, although she'd only had the account for a week. It also turned into giving Tia, Joe, Laura a trip to, I believe, Legoland. I mean, my God, it was everything except her firstborn child. Well, yeah, the laptop for Keekers, which then turned into a house, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Krista.
Sorry, my phone is blowing up like crazy right now. Um, but I mean, it just lie after lie. I
So
just
then
keep getting screenshots.
to clear her name, let's do that because that's what happened pretty much. What after Slots Live, pretty much she approached you to clear her after you had done
Yes.
a video about you had done a video.
And I can bring up those screenshots if I can figure out how to change my screen.
I can also do it if you'd like.
Oh, of the text messages or the messages that she
Well, the
sent me?
emails, yeah. But if you want, I would just do what you did the other day when we were on the phone with and just go through and show your emails.
Okay. Oh, and you know how she said that she's never had a Gmail or anything like that? Well, I guess, not everybody knows, but she, Twisted Heart, I'll answer your question in just one moment, I promise. She has lied and claimed that she's never had a Gmail before. It's not her. She's never tried to blame this on her sister because that's what she initially came to me for. She's like, she told me, hey, this is my sister that's doing this. I can send you the proof. I can prove it. I can literally bring up the emails like in real time right now. As soon as I can figure out my whole screen thing and show all of that. And Twisted Heart. So the reason why we're bringing this up right now is, oh, I know. Is she has a different account now under Butterfly Renegades, and she's kind of trying to do the same song and dance. And with that part, it's a little bit of a triggering thing, and I'm going to wait till our special guests come up here to talk about it, since it so deeply involves them. Because this goes deeper than any of us could ever imagine. She is awful. She is awful with her lies and the things that she's saying is happening. And, she's scamming her own family members. Like, just to give you like a little taste. Her sister that she tried to blame all of this on, she claimed that she had unalived from an OD, and she even told her sister's own children that she had OD'd among all of this stuff. So she thought, so her child, her daughter thought that she was unalived.
Well, these are messages that she has sent. Basically starting the narrative that it's her sister that's stolen all of her accounts.
And it doesn't stop there. Like, when I tell you this is deep, like, I'm going to pull this up really quick, and I am not going to show because for some reason, I don't understand why, she felt like it was proper, that it was appropriate to send me a photo of her unalived partner
In the morgue.
in the morgue, and I was shocked. And then she claimed that these pictures got out on Reddit and things like that, and I mean, I was shocked. I never told anybody else.
She's sending them to Krista to get Krista to believe that she was Cynthia Dawkins. And that's where it's bizarre, because all Krista wanted was for her to get on the phone somehow with her for the voices, and instead she kept sending her pictures of her fiance from the morgue, which is so weird, his obituary, and then essentially sent a picture of herself, which I have, with holding up a piece of paper with a date and her name. It's all very weird. And she's like, that should be enough to prove it to you. That should be enough to prove it to you.
And this right here, this is where she emailed me. And here, let me go back so we see. So this is in real time. Cynthia Dawkins1@gmail.com. And that's to my Gmail. I don't care if I'll have it. It's whatever. I do not give a crap. This is her right here. Cynthia Dawkins. It's the date, 3/7/24, 10:22 p.m. And it has my name right there. No, this is not the morgue picture, Truth. Get out. And as you can see, we did, go through some emails. Now, this one, this, I'm not going to show it, but that gives that name of that person, and that's part of the obituary. That is all I'm going to show of this, because if I go any further, it's going to show the morgue photo, and I do not want to do that. This right here is her allegedly messaging her sister.
That's what I've got up too, by the way. I've been posting all of them too.
And that's just to prove, like, it's the same thing. So,
It came out.
Let me go back, and I can. I just like proving that this is all in real time. So once again, same email. This was March 22nd.
Now, mind you, she's telling everybody her sister is incarcerated. Here, mute real quick, Kristen. She's telling everybody that her sister is incarcerated, that she's doing these scams on her tablet that she gets from the jail, and the Cash App she stole from Cynthia. So she's saying all of those Cash Apps, her sister is able to go into these TikTok lives and do all this while she's incarcerated. Now, we then figured out that her sister had been released well before she even stepped in Slots Live.
And these are text messages of her allegedly talking to her, saying that you did this, and she was very specific with this. And at this point, I honestly think she's talking to herself. I really do. And I'll show you why in a minute. Because
She definitely made an email saying that she was emailing with her sister. We know that now, but she even sent this from her sister's jail. This is Heaven's Cowgirl, the one that came into Slots Live and promised everything, including like her children. Gave Keeker, was going to give Keekers this money, was going to give Slot money, was going to give Keekers a house. The one that got money from Indian Outlaw and Sally So Crafty, that Indian then tried to say was Sally So Crafty. Yes, truth. That's a perf. I'll crop it down for you. Yeah, she sent that to everyone, Poppy, because she sent the same stuff to Krissa. So there is a sister, but no, she is not involved. And actually, we have, in the midst of all of this, like this all was in March, April. She was telling people that she was actually SA'd in April. And a week later went to the doctor and they saw that she had implantation, essentially meaning she was pregnant with said rapist's child. She was talking to multiple people in here about how should she have it adopted, should she keep it, that she was going to court. That was in April, that she was a week pregnant. At some point she blocked Krissa, or Krissa blocked her. And it just so happened that last week, I was sent a screenshot of her name and her Facebook from somebody that was in Me and True Tellers Live and was like, oh God, that's her. So I got with Krista, True Teller, sure enough it was. Come to find out, so I went on Facebook and I was trying to find anybody that knew her sister. She had told multiple people that her sister had OD'd and was unalived. So I happened to find her sister's daughter, who is here. And we'll bring her up in the box, I think, in a minute. We started having conversation on Facebook, me and I guess Cynthia's niece. And they then got on the phone with her on speaker through Facebook. So I was listening. I actually screen recorded it, but my dumb ass forgot to turn the microphone on. So she denied ever telling anybody that it was her sister. She denied ever having any contact with her sister. She said she doesn't even know her sister has an email. And so then Krissa and I got on a call with her niece, and she recorded that call, and it was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Okay, Krissa, your turn. And I don't know, we don't want to put them in a box, but...
we can bring whenever they're ready to come into a box. I just kind of wanted to go over, a little bit of what happened beforehand. Up until this point of her being Butterfly Renegades, she has had 3 separate accounts: momof8, Cindy, Heaven's Cowgirl, and then Cindy Cox. So three different accounts, all trying to scam people out of money, get in boxes, box hop, give all these promises. And, in my opinion, I think it was for the gifts. I don't know what's going on in her personal life, but it's just lie after lie after lie after lie. So, and we're just, all of this has just finally come to a head. And sorry, I'm double tasking, trying to get my other stream going again. It's just come to a point to where it's absolutely out of control, especially with these other lies and her lying about what their family is going to tell you is disgusting and vile. It's disgusting. But yeah, oh yeah. So, and to address that, Mama Hook. So and she actually sent me screenshots. I have that proof. She recently, well, I don't know if recently, but she went to Mama Hook and someone else, and essentially it looks like wanted help bringing me down. I will go.
Way, her new thing is that everybody calls.
Mama Hook, do you mind sharing like when this was? I know that you said it was like it's a pretty lengthy conversation. Um, that you know spoke back and forth with her about. How long ago was it? No, it's not. This isn't about Sally. Sally So Crafty is not mom of eight. But she allegedly claims she's a mother of eight. She only currently has two with her. Okay, Mama Hook, thank you. Um, she only has two with her. She claims to have lost twins as well. And at this point, you know, we really don't know the truth about anything. But yeah, no, that was a mugshot of her sister Catherine, who is a criminal, for lack of better words.
And literally, this is the stuff that she was saying about her niece and her nephew. It's absolutely vile what she posted in here and sent to these people. She was basically, she gave all the information on her sister, mugshots, first, last name, middle name. Also gave all of the information on her nephew, who was her sister's son, and then made an allegation in there saying that her sister's son is her sister's PIMP, which is just fucking gross.
So now that I think we've pretty much, yeah, Melana, yeah, it's it's really bad. And I think we might be ready to bring the other people up if they're ready. So if you lovelies would like to comment, I'll invite you up and you can come up and say whatever you'd like.
And what we were going to actually do was do another call with her and see if she would answer the phone for her niece while we're live, and then straight bust her. So this is Taskia. Taskia is Cynthia Dawkins' niece and her sister's daughter.
It's me and her both. It's me, her wife, and my wife, Taskia.
There you go.
Yeah.
And these are the lovely people that we have recently been speaking to. Bougie, like she had mentioned, she is the one around March 16th. Okay, I gotcha. So so literally after Cynthia reached out to me on March 7th, she had reached out to Mama Hook about like exposing me and, you know, telling her all these stories. And then she had reached back out to me on March 22nd. So she is very back and forth. Holly Mae, no, and I totally understand that. It's you can hardly trust anybody on social media these days.
Yeah,
But
so you can really kind of like, if you want to just kind of introduce yourselves and how you know, well, I guess how this started with y'all, what's transpired since we've been in touch with you, what's gone on, what she said whenever you've confronted her. I mean, All of it. Whatever you want to say.
Okay, so to be honest, she's making brownies, so I'm sorry, y'all. It's probably gonna be me talking more than her, but so this all got brought to our attention when we were contacted about being related to Cynthia Dawkins, which is essentially who Butterfly Renegades is. And we were informed that she was, scamming people and doing whatever she was doing. And we started, communicating with you. And then Krista got brought in, and we were all able to, really conversate and figure out what was what. So the phone calls that we had with her were, they were kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little strange, because we were being told that she was telling us that her kids and her fiance's morgue picture was being plastered on TikTok and Reddit, or whatever, and then it was that they're not being plastered everywhere. And then it went from that to
SP stuff, a lot of SP stuff.
Yeah, SP got brought up a lot. Sally So Crafty got brought up a lot. But it was more SP. She was really ragging on SP, really bad. It kind of was to be honest, it kind of sounded more of an obsession. Where she was super obsessed with SP, which is really weird to me.
And a deflection. Every time you guys would talk, it was well, you should go on YouTube and look up SP. It was using is a deflection, essentially to discredit everything that Krista, because she didn't know who was talking to you guys other than the one screenshot.
Right.
So they never told her who they were talking to, which is great.
No, we kept that a secret. We even went to the extent of telling her that we were blocked, that they had blocked us and there was no communication. So we kept going with communication with Cindy. And then within the last week, it got brought up that she had been involved in an SA again. Excuse me. And she was 14 weeks pregnant with a little girl, and then it went to a little boy. And then she was asking me and my wife, my wife is her blood niece. This is what makes it worse. She was asking us if we wanted to adopt the baby.
But only if they stopped talking to people and dealt only with the attorneys and they signed an NDA.
Yeah, and
Sorry, I just want to make sure everybody heard that. I just want to make sure everyone kind of soaks in what they just said.
Because again, she was also pregnant with an SMD April 26th. And now here she is again, pregnant 14 weeks with her rapist child who is out on bond, lives down the street, and his cousin keeps threatening her. And she was going to go to court on Thursday, but she wasn't on the court calendar. And she was basically using this baby as a means to manipulate her niece and her wife because she knows they wanted a baby.
Yeah, she really really went to the extreme of really trying to hurt us in all ways possible, but it was more of a blackmail. So then we asked for ultrasounds, and we got ultrasounds sent to us from 2018. None were ever, recent.
So just so everyone can really soak that in, this person, trigger warning, oh my gosh, this person claims that she was SA'd recently, and she's going to have a closed adoption with Taskia, a child, an infant child. And the only way she's going to let them adopt this baby is if she stops talking to the people she's been talking to about this situation. So like they said, pretty much blackmailing her into this child that doesn't even exist. Doesn't exist. And she was already setting it up for a trigger warning, a miscarriage, when she was saying that she was getting stressed out and all of this is just crazy. She is 43. She was born in 1980. So, oh, she said she was, oh, did you, Mama Hook down there said that she was taking care of the child. That's what she said to her.
I just,
This,
yeah.
Now, let me stop because in the middle of this, before, like, while I was talking to her niece, before we got Chris involved, I messaged her on my backup, and she was needing money or she was needing groceries, so I was acting like I was going to send her groceries. She gave me her address, her full name. She talked a lot of trash about slop, talked a lot of trash about SP, and then brought up the baby. I'm 14 weeks pregnant. I asked her, well, where's your rapist? You know, well, he's out on bond on a tether. He lives down the road. Blah. I mean, it was a mess. So I was getting her at the same time as they were talking to her. All right, go ahead, ladies.
Hold on. Sorry, I was answering somebody back in the chat. Okay, so for some people asking, do we have kids? Yes, we have kids. I have 3 kids. I brought them into the marriage. My wife takes care of our kids. They're our kids. But she is wanting a baby for herself, and her aunt knew this, so she took it and ran with it. And then a lot of the stuff that she's saying with pertaining to her ex-fiance or, you know, unalived fiance's issues and things with like DV, a lot of it's not adding up because in a call that we did with them, with Carissa and with Bougie on the phone, they did get some of the snippets of the conversation where she was saying that she took out papers like after he had passed away. So a lot of her lies don't line up with anything that she's told Bougie or Crystal or us.
Now she did. When we looked up him, he definitely was charged with assault on a female and rugs like hash, 1 week before he passed. Now, she did admit that she had a restraining order on him, but she's told Krista, I think, that she woke up next to her husband and he had passed, and she told me and the girls that he had a heart explosion due to too much Viagra.
Yes, I remember that coming up, and we were like laughing. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of laughed at that a little bit because I was like, "What?"
And I was sending them screenshots of things, and they were asking her, and she was like, "Send me what you got," you know. And they're like, "Well, did you ever send emails to somebody? Show emails between you and my mom, where confronting her on the fact that she stole your accounts?" And she's like, "No, I've never even had a Gmail. Like, I've never even emailed with your mom. I don't know what her email is." But yet she showed a whole picture of herself to Krissa in an email with a Gmail.
Yeah, it was a lot of this was crazy. It really was because when we had first called her to ask her about it, she was saying, no, it wasn't me. Somebody had hacked in, or no, not hacked. I'm sorry. Somebody had created another account with her picture and was going in doing box jumping and asking people for money. She never received money. We asked for screenshots of her Cash App, and she cut off Cash Apps that we couldn't see that were being sent to her or that had been sent to her.
Yep.
So everything that we've actually talked to her about and went, face to face with her, we've sent all the screenshots, or as she called them, because talk illiterate, saying we didn't know what receipts were, but we've sent the receipts from what we've received to Bougie and Krissa. Both of them know exactly what we've said, what we've asked, and what responses were, and it was always backtrack into making Krissa and Bougie and whoever else, Sally, SP, everybody that she supposedly was box hopping with to make everybody else look like they were going after her instead of her scamming people.
She even said that Krissa made her send that photo because she caught her in another live in a box.
Yeah, she said that Krissa made her send the morgue picture and the picture of her holding the paper with the date on it. And what else was it? It was that and his obituary and something else. Like she said,
That it was her.
everything. Yeah.
And this is
But
where
see,
she
now
first
her
reached
TikTok
out
is
to me.
Butterfly Renegades. Now she's changed the name of it, Butterfly Renegades. Oh, and don't forget, she also said that she had a doctor's appointment last Friday because they believe that she has they were taking a mass out of her neck because they believe she has Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And there's apparently a OBGYN appointment coming up this Friday, but the NDA stuff came up over this past weekend, and me and my wife told her that we contacted our attorney because we were gonna, do the same thing she was doing to us, and she won't even give us her attorney's so-called name. So it's all been, very messy.
That was the 2018 ultrasound she sent to the girls of her current baby.
Now, mind you, I have a son. I know what ultrasounds look like. I have 3 kids. I've been through it 3 times. And she did tell us that it was a girl at first, which is in the screenshots that Bougie has, and Krissa has too, is that she was having a girl and then sent ultrasounds of a boy. And when she did, I told my wife, I said, that's like a boy at 21 weeks gestation. That's not even 14 weeks.
And this just shows that she's just saying, she's like, I'm not denying, and this is right up to where we're about to talk about, she was going to tell me about her sister and all that stuff whenever I gave her my email. And then that's when she emailed me everything.
And this is what I found on Facebook. They're literally, I guess she goes to a church and tells them she has a frontal lobe tumor in her brain. Okay.
I know damn well she ain't got the church. She on the church's prayer list.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's got, so the one that says that she has a brain tumor, the very next day, there's
The fuck?
And here, let me expand.
She had pneumonia. She got pneumonia, COVID, 1 leg, 3 legs, 7 fingers, 3 kids in her stomach.
And this is a text message between her and some other people. She's saying she's having a food crisis, and this was back in March. Okay, March. And then she said, I found a church that'll help me with groceries for my 6 boys. She only has 2 children.
Katia, can you talk about the children, please, so that everybody understands about like her oldest daughter, etc.? You're muted, girl.
Sorry. Okay. My wife can explain that a little better than I can with the kids situation.
Krista.
Yes. So I'm trying to crop and a data dump. I'm trying to get these screenshots that are being sent to me and crop them and all that stuff.
These are her from her page where she claims to have been essayed back in March, and she had court coming up.
And this was recently.
Well, this one's April 20th. The incident that happened to her last Friday, which is the essay she's talking about, when she went in for a checkup 1 week later and the doctors said that they saw implantation, which is unreal. Also, when she claimed to have lost twin girls, she said that to me as well. Her husband, fiance, died August 4th, August 3rd. And she said in September she lost their twin girls. I'm not really sure how she would know that in September. But this was her first, this was April 27th. And we have text messages between her and others where she's saying on April 26th that they saw implantation and whether or not she should keep this baby from her rapist. So I don't know how she's again now in August, 14 weeks pregnant with another rapist child. But this rapist lives down the road and his cousin is coming to her house and threatening her. I'm so confused.
She also told us that she had her own cleaning business.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. The cleaning business, and then making the shirts and the hats, and then she actually said she hasn't received the money from the settlement from Kim passing or whatever. So I don't know what is what, because it doesn't make sense.
So I do know that she received a personal injury settlement several years ago. It was about 70 grand. She then went back to court and tried to get the court to not have to let her pay taxes or pay the injury attorney for that, because she only made out with like 43,000. I have those papers. I'll have to look at the year, but I mean, she did get a settlement at one point, but it wasn't from him. They were not married. I asked her personally, well, so you still have the house and everything? She said, oh, it's all still in it's still in probate. She claims to have no car. She needed groceries. She always says this is great. She always tells people, like probably 12 of us, that she can't get assistance because she makes $7.43 over the amount to get food stamps. Okay, $7.43.
And I was actually just reminded of something that happened, and I think some of us are familiar with Do Better, Be Better. She covered Jen for a little while. She helped cover like Dax Emery. She's the truck driver. Someone reminded me that she also tried to do the same thing with Jennifer Martin, claiming that she scammed her for money and that they were going to fly her out to Ohio and pay for hotels because she was going to, what's the word? Like testify against her because she, like fraud, theft by deception, fraud charges and things like that. And I straight up went in there and I was said, no, absolutely not. She's a fraud. She's a scam. And I shut that down real quick. So she tried to do that with Jules, Jen, Sheree, which is Shasha Gates, and now she's just and with slots with Keekers, Indian Outlaw. It's like she's pitting this scammer because who's gonna believe a scammer? Who's gonna believe a scammer? Nobody. Nobody's gonna believe a scammer. So this person is preying on these scammers, hoping that they're not going to question them and we're just going to believe them. Same thing with the whole DV, with the SA. Who questions a DV victim? Who questions an SA victim? Nobody. Who questions if you have cancer? Who questions if there's this and that and that?
Well, we should play part of that phone call that we had when the girls called her. We should play part of that. Because the bullshit is wild.
And I have that all uploaded. Oh gosh, where do I start? Hold on, let me. Mama Hook, she only has two.
Start at the beginning because they ask her to recap everything. And that's when they catch her in a lie because that's when she claims to not have known Sally so crafty, even though she kept saying to us prior to that on the phone that she had been cleared, that Krista even made a video clearing her, that it was all Sally so crafty and her husband's in jail and they're in jail and blah, 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 blah. Because this girl knows everything. Now, she claims to not go to Reddit, but she sure claims, I mean, at one point she said that Krista posted her morgue photo and the pictures of her kids on Reddit and TikTok. And then the girls were like, and then she said, oh no, they haven't posted it. And they checked her and were like, you said that they did. Oh no, if they did, I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, Mama Hook, I have no idea. I've never, ever, ever seen photos of her children ever. She posted videos on her momof8 account of her in
because she gave me ages. Put me in the big box. I'll show you.
Where are the kids, Cynthia?
Four, 5, 13, 15, 16, and 17. And she keeps saying CPS keeps coming. And she says to her niece and to us, oh, well, I have a video of the worker.
Oh yeah, Mama Hook, we wouldn't want to show that we wouldn't want to show that anyways. So you're good. I've never seen them before. So I don't know what pictures she's talking about. She never sent me photos of any of the kids, but the fact that she sent you a photo of all the kids at McDonald's, that's crazy.
And then she told her nieces that now, the second call that we made, this last one, she says, now they on TikTok have contacted her son, Braxton. But we never saw a screenshot. Everything we've asked for, she's not sent. Yeah, I would play part of that phone call. I'd start at the beginning because she definitely confirms. She recaps everything. They wanted her to recap everything. Those kids.
kids did she fucking send pictures of? Just some random kids at fucking McDonald's eating chicken nuggets?
Give me 1 second. I'm getting to the part of that video, and it should play.
Oh, I dropped it. Oh no. Oh.
At least you're under your bed's clean.
Send some pictures of my kids, Cynthia. Send some pictures of my kids eating they fucking chicken nuggets, Cynthia. Send some pictures of my kids, Cynthia.
We're not going after the children. I would never ever show any type of photos of the children ever. It's just she's lying about how many she has, so I'm just trying to point that out. She claims she has 8, but she only has 2.
She's lying about it to get money for groceries.
Yeah, we would absolutely never ever show children ever.
She also said she had to send a email to TikTok to take the post down that Krista posted, the morgue photo of her husband and her kids. And when we asked for that email, well, we never got it. Okay, yeah, play the thing.
Girl, you don't need 8 kids, Julianne. Be fucking for real.
Okay, so I do want to give you guys a heads up. Her kids, they were very loud in the background. So just bear with me. I'm sorry.
A friend of mine saw my name on somebody else's daggone Facebook page. They said I was a scammer. I went in there and started investigating it. This, that, and the third. All the stuff that was there came from my Facebook page, except for that one photo. I don't know how in the hell they got that, but I sure as hell wouldn't send it to nobody. So what did they say today? I need to know, because I've got them harassing me. They think I'm stupid, don't know who they are. What are they saying today?
They just saying stuff about you, trying to make it seem like my mama did it. Like they have her full name and everything. Like
I've already come out and said that it was not her.
So
I've already done that.
Where did her?
Okay, so I'm going to pause for a minute. I know that the audio is rough, but it was so loud in her background. She said, I have already come out and said it wasn't her, which she's talking about her sister, which was in fact exactly what she said.
Correct.
Where will name come from?
Very good question, because that's not even my email address.
And it's not her email address, even though she sent me a photo of her face with the time and date and everything on it. But okay, carry on.
So, oh God. So, what exactly is it saying? Read it to me or whatever you need to do.
What's the email that's been sent between you and Kathy, or supposedly, or something that got sent?
I don't have an email that I've talked to her on. We've never talked on email, ever.
Okay.
I have not talked to that girl since she left that motel and sold the phone I gave her. I've not talked to her since that day.
Okay, so you've never emailed Kathy and said anything about her.
I don't even know that Kathy's got an email address. If she's got an email address, I don't know it. We've never communicated that way, ever.
Okay. Do you know how they got pictures of Caleb while he's locked up? Because they sent that to us too.
I have no idea. What Caleb's got to do with anything, I don't know. But I have already told everybody that I know that I do not believe it was her that did it. So I don't know what they're doing. But I've got a lady in my DMs and TikTok who is under a fake name and a fake profile picture, which means she's stealing a creator's identity. That's been reported. That's going to be fixed. they said
a screenshot of where apparently you or whoever had stole your stuff or whatever, had sent screenshots of Kayla being in jail, and it's
hold on, stole what? What are you talking about? Stole what? I ain't never said nothing about nothing getting stole. What are they talking about?
whenever you had said that somebody had hacked your stuff or something, and whatever.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Y'all listen. They think like something I've never had. Somebody created that account. They created that email. They had to have any kind of social media. I don't know who's done it. What I'm telling you is
They know Mama's full name, like they know all her information. Like,
here's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When I first heard about all this, and somebody said your name has been doxxed all over TikTok, I went and looked my full name.
Okay, I'm going to pause for a second because I see. Okay, yes. So right now we are listening to a video. It's uploaded private on my YouTube of a phone call between Taskia, I believe I'm saying that right, her wife, and Cynthia Dawkins, which is I am a mom of 8. So that's what that is. I do apologize about the background noise. It is in Cynthia's background, and it's awful.
My married name, both of my maiden names were on somebody else's page. That person got that account banned. So I still have the screenshots of it, but you can't go back and look at it because the account is banned. That's what I'm saying. I've never communicated with Kathy through any kind of email, ever. The only way we ever talked was through Messenger or through text, regular text message. That's it. If she's got an email address, I don't know. We've never talked that way.
Okay. So did you remember when we told you the other night that they had sent us the live where you were promising people bracelets and whatever? Or that, somebody had said it or had taken your TikTok or done it or with your name or created the fake profile or whatever? You remember that? Okay, so they said that you had got like $300 from somebody like that or something. Did you ever get any money? You never got money, right?
I never collected a freaking dime from anybody on that app except for TikTok, and that's because I had this, and that was like $9.80, and that's been back in January.
Okay, so I'm sorry, once again, the audio's crap because it's so loud in her background. She claimed that she never collected a single dime from anyone on TikTok except for the little gifts when she was in the box. So that's untrue. Unfortunately,
Krista, show your emails where she emails you and says that she has emails between her and her sister, or the messages. She's like, oh, I have emails to prove you that it's my sister.
Yes. So right here, Cynthia Dawkins, and this is live. Like I can literally go through and like click on things.
Remember, she texted you first and said, did you get the emails that I sent you between me and my sister?
Oh, yes. Let me find that screenshot. Hold on. It's a screenshot because I have the messages on my phone. Let me go here. Background. Okay. Let me. Is this one it? It's hard to read. Okay, that one's not it. Yes, you tried to say that it was SP doing that. And, like, it's wild. Okay, that's not the right one. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
Is that her in the white?
Yes, yeah.
Why
Yes.
is she always sick? If she got Munchausen by proxy?
And actually, let me just pull up on my TikTok and let me see if I can scroll to the messages, and I'll just show you live instead of trying to hunt and peck for these dang screenshots.
Is she related to Gypsy Rose's mama?
I don't know. Seems like it. Yeah, clearing her name all the way back to Jesus for real.
Panini pressed. Panini pressed. There's my vein. Eh.
One moment while I look.
Bougie, I'm gonna get my hair dyed red and get the Phil Spector cut. I want to look like Cynthia.
I have them, girl, if you want me to show them.
And all the people saying, you know, about SP, she has like a very weird obsession with SP. Like everything she was telling us was go to her YouTube and watch this video, go do this, go do that. And I was like, okay, anyway, so moving on.
And let me clarify, okay, she knows I'm live. Good.
Yay.
And you know, and I understand people have their own opinions about SP, and you know, that is your own opinion. You're allowed to have your own opinion. I'm not dogging anybody for their very own opinions. It's just the fact that she is, it's like an obsession.
She used to want to
it's
mimic
obsession.
her. Like she mimics her almost. Like that's who her like idol is to scam people, because she talks about how much she scammed and all these things. I mean, I feel like she follows her so much to see how she moves.
That's what she does. I'm telling you. She like, all right, I'm gonna say this. So if she went with Mama Hook trying to get her to go after KK, I'm sure that she sat outside of their live ear hustling so she could see who they were talking about, because that's exactly what she did in my live. It was at like 2:00 in the morning and she was ear hustling and she came in and knew the names and and it was very convincing because it was out of nowhere.
And when they asked her, how did you find True Tellers Live? Oh, I've always watched her. It's the same thing she told Slav. Same thing. She said the only live she's ever been into is the Preachers and SPs.
Cynthia, you a bad liar, Cynthia.
Nieces, you're gonna have to beware. She's gonna start responding to your text messages now with a bunch of bullshit threats that are bullshit.
I'm waiting for my phone to go off. I haven't seen anything yet.
You just get ready for the whole "you're not getting the baby" text.
Yeah, she's acting.
Baby, that ain't even real.
You talking about the fake baby?
Yeah, the baby boy, girl, whatever she's got going on. I don't remember.
I don't think you want them genetics.
To be honest with you, we really only offered to take the baby to get the baby, whether it's a he or a she, or if it was even existent, the hell away from her. Keep it all the way real with you. That baby deserves so much better than to be in that kind of situation.
It's just scary how long she's been doing this, because like those posts on Facebook from the church, those were 2020. Like she's been scamming folks for a long fucking time.
Does she take
I was feeding into her, you know, her BS with her attorney or whatever. It was, she was at her son's school or her kid's school for a child that committed suicide this past weekend or something. I don't know. Like it's all crazy. Like it's all like,
You looked it up and none of that was going on.
no.
Oh, she stays high. Oh, she high.
And them kids are up till 3:00 in the morning. All of them.
What, 2 of them or 8 of them?
All 12 at this point. I mean, she gets pregnant quick. Apparently. I mean, she knew she had twin girls in less than a month after her partner passed, so.
She's
We're
in
all
fucking
keep playing the
Neverland.
freaking thing while you're looking for the thing. Keep playing the call. That's just funny.
We are in North Carolina for whoever's asking. We're
So
in
is
North
she.
Carolina. Yeah, she's in North Carolina as well.
Mrs. Home.
That's live, right? I've never gone live. Oh, okay. Go look at my page. I've never gone live. I don't go live. I mean, I thought the only way you can get this is if you go live. I don't know a lot about TikTok. I'm not very TikTok savvy. If you go into somebody else's box, that's not considered going live. I don't go live with people. I've been live with one person, and that was a preacher, and that was it. And that's how I got his that night. I don't go in people's boxes. Okay. I mean, I'm just asking you because this is like stuff that they sent us today, and we're just trying to get clarity because we thought that everything was squashed or whatever, and apparently it's not. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. Can you do me a favor? Send me screenshots of everything they sent y'all today. It's important because I'm sending it to my lawyer tomorrow. I'm sick of this shit. Okay. They already know who the lady is. It's been all over TikTok, all over Reddit. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of it. Right. But I need a screenshot so that I can file charges on these people because I'm tired of them fucking with me. They called CPS. They called them again today. Who's the lady that's harassing you? The same lady that's sending y'all a bunch of bullshit, and she's using another creator's picture and profile picture and name. Do you know the TikTok name so we can look it up? Oh, fuck a duck. Screenshot of it so we can see what they're doing. Yeah, let me get a screenshot because I'm over this bullshit. Matter of fact, I know who I'm gonna get to fix this problem. That's a real big one. There's two of them. And I know they're in the same group because I went and looked at their accounts and they're what they call safety accounts. And where's she? So while you're doing that, you remember the other night when you said something about Sally? Who was Sally? I don't know her. I have no idea who she was. No idea. All I know is that they sent it. Some guy, I don't know. Some guy sent the video allegedly of me, which was not me, and come to find out it was this lady. They did a voice analyzer through. He's in the military, so I'm not sure if he did it through the military police or who he did it through, but it come back to her voice. We sound a little bit like I'm just a lot more.
So I'm gonna pause that really quick, and I'm gonna go here really quick to hold on a minute.
If you
Okay, I posted this. Okay.
think for 1 minute that I'm not going to take legal action, you are sadly mistaken. Y'all cover me all day long, but don't you put my kids in your filthy mouth. I'm gonna get mad. I can't. Well, I want you to text me when you get that and let me know what you think about that bracelet and stuff.
I will, for sure. I definitely will.
The other day that somebody doxed me and put me and my kids all over the internet. But other than that part, I don't know that my kids have ever been mentioned on Reddit or on TikTok after that. Okay.
All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like all 3 of those people are the same person. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not think all 3 of those people are the same person.
One, because pictures don't fit.
and it's already been verified. The first two people are the same person. And the reason why we wanted to record is, thank you, whoever put that
Polls up
poll up.
top. Polls up top.
Thank you. You are so welcome, the real OG. You are so welcome. By the way, short break. The real OG rescue gal, for anyone who did not hear, Shadow, Lisa's dog, was not put down. Shadow was rescued. Shadow will be going to a facility in Texas. I'll play it again, Wanda. Shadow will be going to a facility in Texas, so he can get all the love and care that he could possibly get. So he was not put down. He is safe. Yes. So
12 seconds for the poll ends. Play it again.
Everyone that took part in that, thank you, because that's really amazing.
For 1 minute that I'm not going to take legal action, you are sadly mistaken. Y'all come for me all day long, but don't you put my kids in your filthy mouth. I'm going to get mad. I can't. Well, I want you to text me when you get that and let me know what you think about that bracelet and stuff.
I will, for sure. I definitely will.
The other day that somebody doxed me and put me and my kids all over the internet. But other than that part, I don't know that my kids have ever been mentioned on Reddit or on TikTok after that. So yeah, once again, that's all
100%
three
the poll
voices.
said it was Cynthia Dawkins. They were all the same voice. Now, mind you, that same voice is on the phone call with Taskia and her wife, and they called her phone because that's their aunt. I'm kind of sad she doesn't want to get in a box. Cynthia, if you're here, you're welcome in a box, hon. Really, we'd really like to get your side on this. I know you've never been live, only in the preachers. I'm sure you'll be at the preachers tomorrow.
What preacher?
I think she's referring to Pastor Petty because she did ask me in text messages when I was acting like I was going to get her groceries that she asked me if I knew Pastor Petty. I said I've heard of him.
Cynthia, I triple dog dare you to go get in Pastor Petty's box.
For real. What her first husband's last name. In other messages, she's given Dawkins. In other ones, she's given a different. It's crazy how many last names that she uses.
And this is just to show she absolutely knows that we're live. Now, it probably doesn't show up for her because she's blocked me, but it still shows my name. Because I didn't block her. She's blocked me every single time I've called her out. Because I've never had like a big, huge live about her myself. Truth did a live. And who else? An Indian did a live. And you guys better stop. It's all filters, okay? And I've hopped in a box and I've, told my part and I've showed my receipts and all that stuff. So, but I've never had a live by myself. But I've called her out every single time.
And in the first call we had, though, with her nieces, she was adamant that she has been cleared, that Krissa had a video that cleared her, and the voice analyzer, that it was Sally So Crafty. Illegal. Correct.
Filters too.
So on the phone call where she said she didn't talk to her sister in an email, literally right here. She said, I talked to my sister today through email and she cussed me out after admitting everything was true.
She just sent question marks to Brittany.
No, she had sent question marks to the person that sent me that screenshot. They shared my live to her and she sent back question marks. So that was to me.
I'm gonna butcher her name. Britt's wife. Has she always been like this?
She asked us for money a few times, but we didn't know none of this was going on until they brought it to our attention, and then I confirmed her voice because that is absolutely her.
Has she always been crazy?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, I never really went around her because her parents didn't like the fact that my dad is black. So yeah, it's a whole lot.
Cynthia, your parents don't like them because their father is black and you're asking them for money, Cynthia? Cynthia.
Oh, Gigi, I didn't know that. But I'm not surprised. I called that from the beginning.
Sally? God damn.
Look, when she didn't get the groceries the next day, she was a mess. I even called off of work to keep looking. What's going on? La la la. It was hilarious.
She called off work to wait for a grocery order. That checks out. That's really smart.
And all she wanted was Hot Pockets and Mountain Dew and milk. Oh, and then diapers. I don't know which one of her kids needs diapers.
None of her kids are in diapers. Because the youngest one should be 2 or 3.
Yeah,
and he shouldn't be stealing no damn diapers.
Well, they shouldn't be up at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning either.
She let the kids do what they want to do.
She got a little shit at this point. The kid's watching her.
She got paid the next day. She said, I get paid tomorrow.
Yeah, she kept pulling that on us too, and then she just made up excuses of why she couldn't pay back, or we never did hear from her. And yeah.
This is too much. She on the church prayer list for. It's not a tumor, Cynthia. It's not a tumor. She on the fucking church prayer list.
Oh, speaking of a tumor, allegedly last week, she went to the doctor to get a tumor removed from her throat.
A mass. Remember, it was a mass?
Yeah, a mass on her throat.
They thought that she had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Her throat was just hurting because it was stuffed full of lies.
That part?
Yes, while allegedly pregnant.
While allegedly pregnant, yeah. And she told me that last Thursday she had to be in court because she got an emergency TPO for the cousin of the rapist that kept sending her threats. She wasn't on the court calendar for any TPO, so yeah. And then she blocked me, but then forgot to block me on my other backup. So, she a whole scammer. It's dangerous what she does, though. It's. She even said that her sister had passed by an OD. That's what she told everybody. And she even told that to the nieces a while back.
Wait, what? She told her what?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes, right in that box above you. They told her nieces, so Catherine's daughter, Kathy's daughter and then daughter-in-law, that their mother and mother-in-law had passed away from an OD. And that's not true.
Bitch, what?
Because they don't have a lot of contact with their mom because of the whole rug situation. And then she called back later and said, oh no, she was just at a party. I talked to her.
Yeah, apparently she was able to contact the detectives, and she talked to the people at the morgue at the hospital, and they described her, and it was a whole lot.
Yep. And now, of course, after that whole debacle, now she got SA'd. She's pregnant. By the way, this is not true. She's pregnant. She told Mama Hook that she was not keeping the baby, like yeeting it. But she's sitting here trying to set up a closed adoption with Taskia and her wife.
With an NDA. Only if they stop talking to us.
Yep, with the non-disclosure agreement. Yeah. And they cannot talk to anybody. And they want her to sign all these papers. And yes, Pollock. And that's why we're having this live stream, because it has gotten out of control. Because we didn't know any of this stuff was going on with Taskia and her wife. We didn't know this until recently. And it was just god awful. Awful.
Well, it didn't start until I made contact with them. They hadn't really talked to her. So the whole baby thing started while we were recording her. Like ever since we started talking to them is when she started this baby thing with them. It is alarming. You should keep playing the call.
So
it gets so good.
Lily Pad, yes. So far, the names that we are aware of are I Am a Mom of 8, Heaven's Cowgirl with some numbers behind it.
It's always 80.
80. Cindy _ Cox, and that is the name that she tried to run a DV scam for some money. And then her most recent one is Butterfly Renegades. Those are the 4 that we are aware of, but I'm sure she has more. Bubbles. And then Balloons 80 is her sneaky backup that
and it's funny because she's never had a Gmail, but all of her Gmails have 80 at the end of it. Because that's the year she was born.
Kim, so I'll answer your question real quick. So no, that's not meant to be like a birth control. Plan B is not even meant to be like that. Plan B is, I think my protection might have not worked, and you go ahead and take that the next morning to prevent any implantation.
I did use protection last night. Let me.
Exactly. Yeah. So Plan B is not even. It's not even a way to get rid of the pregnancy. It's only effective against ovulation. Absolutely. She would have to go to a clinic to get mesopro, whatever, that other thing, to get the results of that. I'm trying to be very careful on what I say, because TikTok may be mad at me.
Plan B don't work. Plan B don't work.
Hell no, she don't work. And she ain't getting nothing of her fiancés because he didn't leave shit to her, and his family runs all that. I mean, they didn't even mention her all in the obituary. All they said was, well, they named all of his kids and grandkids and then said something about a fiance. Other than that, that was it.
Yeah, there's been lots of pregnancies and funerals with this one, and I don't want to sound insensitive at all to any of these issues, because I know that real people do go through these real things. But so far, everything that she said about being pregnant, the SA, the DV recently, it's all been incorrect and a lie. She's been using these things that people really don't ask about. They just kind of believe you. And she really had Tosca's and her wife's hopes up. Brittany, I think she's in here.
Yeah, she blocked Brit, by the way.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah, she just blocked her.
So she definitely knows what's going on, and I hope that she heads her little booty over to YouTube and watches it, because all of this is, you're welcome, honeysuckle. This has been restreamed on YouTube, so anyone can go back and re-listen and get any parts that you missed, because in the beginning it was kind of rough. I have about 40 minutes before I have to go get my oldest. What else would anyone like to talk about, or is there questions? Taskia, and I think I just seen your wife come back in here. Oh, you're blocked on Facebook now. If there's anything you guys want to mention or talk about, or anything at all, please.
I mean,
Okay, Truth.
it was one time where she had went to the doctor and she had pneumonia or something, and then the preacher gave her $200 for the groceries and to feed the kids or whatever, but he never did bring it. It's just, she's full of shit.
Gil Pie, we have been covering momof8, Heaven's Cowgirl 80s, Cindy Cox, and currently known as Butterfly Renegades. And I assure you, that account is going to be gone, and she'll have a brand new one probably in the next 2 days. Yep, exactly, virtual. Oh, yes, Keekers. I felt absolutely awful breaking that news. And her finding out that all of this was a lie. Hello, Slots. And she did Slots the same way. She was in Slots box, just promising all of this nonsense and all this bull crap. Just
Slot
to be
had
found
already
out it was
given
a
her
lie.
money. Slot had already given her money to help with her kids prior to that.
And well, yes, exactly. She even said on that live stream, and I remember it vividly, that she had emailed her with a sob story as well, and she had sent that money to Slots. Or Slots had sent that money to her to help her because she was in some sort of a DV situation, which, was probably a lie, because she lied about DV just a couple months ago, just for a quick buck.
And when I was talking to her on my backup this week or last week, acting like I was going to send her groceries, she specifically asked me if I knew who SP Slot Pastor Petty was. And I did talk shit about you, Slot, to her so that she would maybe admit to me that she stole money from you. But she now is saying that she's going to let you know all the things that I said about you. I mean, it's literally, the girls knew I was lying out my whole ass. She blocked me on Facebook too. That's right.
And I will do a quick recap. So I know I said I wouldn't before, but I'll do a quick recap. I don't know if Slots is still in here, but with all the stuff that she'd done in the past, hopping from awareness live to awareness live, collecting money from this person to the next person to this person. She's also recently claimed that she was a victim of SA. And Slots. So she's claimed that she was a victim of SA again. And the very next week, she went to the doctor, and the doctor told her there was implantation. So allegedly, even she's supposed to be
22 weeks.
22 weeks, but she's like 14 weeks.
That's what she told me, 14 weeks. And she's been private for the last few days, Gigi.
And she promised this baby that doesn't exist to Taskia, which is up here in the box, and her lovely wife, Britt, which is in the comments, which is her sister's, her niece, her sister's daughter. She promised her these babies, this baby. And there's no baby. She's lied about this whole ordeal.
She said she's never been in boxes. She's never been in live. She's never taken a dime from anybody. She also claims that she never ever blamed this on her sister, but yet she made up emails between her and her sister confronting her on how she stole all of her TikTok accounts and was doing this scam and Slots Live and everything else via her tablet that she received in jail, which that doesn't ever happen. Yeah, we've caught her in a whole fuck ton of lies.
And the whole baby thing just kind of topped the cake for us, and that's why I was like, you know what? Well, all of us decided that we needed to go live and we need to talk about this, catch everybody up, because she's now under another account, Butterfly Renegades. She goes, I see her in a lot of different people's live streams, just chatting it up in the comments, joking around, being funny, and all while she is lying about carrying this non-existent child for Taskia and her wife Britt, and just lying about it. She told Mama Hook that she had taken care of the issue, which is not true. And she told Taskia that the only way she was going to be able to have that, they were going to be able to have that baby, is if they stop talking to people and if they sign an NDA and it's a closed adoption, so nobody would find out. They used this baby against them, and that's
to get her to stop talking to us so she wouldn't know the truth. Meanwhile, she's asking for groceries.
Yes. Bougie, will you text her the username?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay. I appreciate you stopping in. Make sure to get some rest. It's just, it's been a lot. And, I know that a lot of this stuff is very deep. She's hurt a lot of people, and it needed to be talked about. Well, I'm sure. And you guys, even when we were on the phone talking to them, when she was on the phone, they were hesitant about speaking about the baby thing, because they were like, well, what if it's true? What if it's true? Because they were holding on to that hope because they so desperately wanted this baby.
And then they asked for an ultrasound photo, and she sent them one from 2018. And said, it's just mixed up in my portal. Let me see if I can download another one. Oh no, there's way more to that phone call.
Yeah, the phone call is over. We were on the phone for over an hour, just with her. Yeah, she used the baby thing against you guys. And I'm so sorry. I know I've said it a million times, and, words will never fix the hurt.
But I will say they were the ones that wanted to go live. They wanted to come and speak out and make sure that she doesn't keep doing this. They've been waiting for days actually for us to do this. So kudos to them for, even though it's family, for being so courageous and coming and doing this. Obviously they also didn't want their mom to be blamed for something that their mom has had nothing to do with. I've got about 5 more minutes and I gotta get off here. Do you guys want to hear the rest of the call? Do you guys, or how do you want to do this? Slot, that's her niece up there in the box below me. That is,
Yes.
so she contacted Krista and several other people months ago to clear her name after that bullshit voice analyzer thing. So I contacted them on Facebook because I was trying to see if they could identify the voice. They then got on a call on speaker with her, and we ended up having a subsequent call that was recorded. Otoskia knows. They know that there's no baby for sure.
Yeah, Mama Hook, you can, and I'll send it directly to her. I won't show anything on here.
Don't be embarrassed. This has nothing. You guys are the true MVPs. Krista, I would play another portion of that call.
Okay, I will. I need to grab, like I said, I'm multitasking. I'm literally having I have to set up another live stream real quick. So give me just one moment.
Yeah, Slot wants to hear some of it too.
And I mean, depending on what they are comfortable with, and you guys do not have to answer me right now. I can make those calls public on my YouTube because I know the audio is crap.
Because her chitlins are running around the damn background.
And this was like 3 o'clock in the morning, when all of this was happening for her. It was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I got this live stream set up. Give me 1 second.
Her sister's son, PIMPs her sister out. Who fucking says that? Sick.
Any specific part of the call that we want played?
I would just play it because she tells on herself. I mean,
That's it.
That's crazy. Okay. I mean, it's fine. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on, or whatever. But that's Sally.
All right, hold on, because I'm trying not to hang up on y'all, but I've got y'all at the bottom of my screen covering some of this. Oh shit, are you there? Now this is how this lady played me with my kids. She's got my address, so I know who called CPS. The timing of it is awful damn fine. I've been told by legal not to. But I'm gonna send you a little bit. I want you to see how she got it.
Okay, I'll send these pictures to the chat after this.
Now, I want to tell you, these are the same people who are so worried about allegedly a scammer telling people to go unalive themselves, okay?
Okay.
Hold on.
So in that she was claiming she had to go to work, but I believe this was the day where she also said she had to go get this mass removed from her throat.
She had to get a mass removed because they think she has Hodgkin's lymphoma. Correct.
Okay. Yes, while allegedly either 14 or 22 weeks pregnant, she can't make up her mind. Allegedly she got all over the
But
place.
she told me she was currently 14 weeks pregnant from a rapist that's out on a tether and on bond, and she has court coming up. That's what she told me.
Do you remember who they said the voice was without voice analyzer or whatever?
I can't remember. I thought all this was done and over with months ago. Well, it shouldn't have been brought to no damn body.
Of saying it was squashed, and it was never squashed. I told her that I would look into it, and I did, and I didn't believe her because the stuff she said was nonsense. The stuff she sent me was not proof of anything. I literally just wanted her to call me or send her voice. That's literally all I ever asked for. That's all I asked for. But she refused. And this is why. Because they had the same voice that I knew, and I would know that it was her. So this whole time she's been pinning all of it. And a lot of us have family members, have friends who we've either lost to addiction or are in addiction, and we know that what you do when you're in addiction doesn't, that's not you, that's the addiction. So she was using her sister as a scapegoat. Yeah, it's never sin. Yep, exactly. You're 6 years clean, and she was blaming your mother-in-law. Yeah. And she...
Can you put me in the big box real quick?
Yes, I'm still trying... Expand. Okay, let me mute.
This week. Hang on, I got the other one. They're in my baby doctor file in the cloud. Sorry. I'll send the one from Monday. So she sends one with a finger on it, which is clearly not in her cloud.
I got you if you want to bring it back up.
So you can see everything and hear the doctor.
Yeah, so supposedly that same night she was going to send us the video. Remember, it had stormed, and it had, but it was then said, oh, well, our power is out and I can't send it. And now I have to download it, or I had to download it on my son's computer first. And then it was the power went out. And then when we asked yesterday, wasn't it yesterday that we had told you that we had talked to? Okay. So yesterday, then when we asked, it was, oh, well, now my attorney has called me over the weekend, mind you, because he works 24/7 apparently, and said that she can't send anything
when she
until we
messages him on the
sign.
court portal. But
Yeah.
when she messages him on the court portal, remember he gets it quicker, but there's no way to do that.
Yeah, and then it was, you guys have to sign an NDA before I send anything else. And I said, we don't need an NDA.
So here she says, this is when I found from Monday, when I found out he's a boy. I redacted my date of birth and my doctor's name. Anything else? They're like, it says 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018 with boy parts. It wasn't even a girl, as we were told. But that's her youngest that she had in 2018. So that's how we already knew she was fooling with us.
It says boy in 2018. Oh, is that the wrong one?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you don't believe me? Because we don't.
Because all she kept asking us for was the screenshot of the profile that we were talking to. And that's when we told her, that we had been blocked. So we didn't even have it anymore. Yeah, God. It's crazy. It's a mess.
There's a crisis with someone trying to hurt themselves. I've been up since early to make sure I didn't miss the grocery delivery. I never even told her what store it was coming from, so I don't know what the fuck she means by I tried to call, but they will only talk to you.
So I totally forgot that I screen recorded all of my messages between her when she was on Butterfly Renegades. So I have all of those.
So this one is so funny because the girls, her niece, sent her a screenshot that I had sent them on Facebook Messenger, and they forgot or didn't crop out my name. And so she had my name.
We take that one down though. It has her address.
Or how do we know it's really her address? Oops.
Yeah, I just don't want to take any issue. Like, I just want to be real careful with that.
And so she asked me what my last name was when I was going to send her groceries. And she came up with that one. And I was like, no. I said, who is that? And she said, oh, she's known for calling CPS on people and doxing them. She's known all over this app. And I'm like, okay, girl. So in the call, that's who she's trying to send the profile of, is my backup account that she says I have a stolen picture from, what'd she say, an eyeglasses place, but it's actually from my hairdresser's portfolio chick.
So if y'all check our messages, I just sent you the screenshot again where she said she was going to go live yesterday. No, Sunday. I'm sorry. Whenever she said she was going to.
This was June 14th, when her essay was 2 months prior. They have court Tuesday.
So was court supposed to be like today?
So she was supposed to have court last week, for the TPO.
Didn't she say she was going to court for that Thursday?
Or Friday.
Yeah, she was supposed to have court Thursday for the TPO. I looked on the court calendar with you guys on the phone. She was not on the court calendar at all. Because she was getting a TPO for the cousin of the rapist. They all live on the same road, she said. And he keeps threatening her.
The doctor's appointment came into play on Friday.
Her doctor's appointment is supposed to be this week, that you guys are supposed to take her to. But she couldn't give you an OB name or nothing.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying. And then she was supposedly had a doctor's appointment this past Friday. So it's like I don't know. It's just yeah.
The one this past Friday was supposed to be for the mass in her neck that they were taking out because you know, she has Hodgkin's lymphoma, which that's not even how that fucking works. Although when we spoke to her on Friday, remember, she had been at the police station or something all day. I don't even know.
So now her account for me comes up as account not found.
You blocked you. It does the same thing for me now.
Yeah.
But it'll be gone. She'll have a new one in a minute. This one's gone. She's going to go through a whole nother one.
Yeah. So,
and she claims she's done a data dump like 3 or 4 times. And that they all have IP addresses and they all know it wasn't her and, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's all she does is scam. I can only imagine the other scams that she does with people. I mean, honestly, not even just on TikTok. I'm shocked she doesn't have like a criminal record.
Well, if the ones that she scammed actually go and take out charges for the money that they sent her because of the stuff that she was fed, there will be a criminal record, which in my opinion should happen anyway.
And remember when she said CPS came? She's like, they just showed up at my door. And then she was like, they called me, so I had to take out a loan from a friend to get groceries. And they showed up, and I even have a video of them.
Yeah, she said she had to go borrow money from somebody she absolutely hated to put groceries in the house because CPS hadn't showed up. Yeah, they called her, and then they showed up after they gave her time to go get groceries or something.
Groceries, and she was all for it. Who knows? I mean, she gave me her address, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that was weird because she gave it to you, but she wouldn't give it to us so we could see how far she was for the non-existent doctor's appointment.
Well, I will say, Otis, that in North Carolina, they don't. They do call you. Yes, they do.
In North Carolina, they give you a warning before they show up. The system
definitely nobody had called CPS that day. She's lying. Because she was turning it around to like, because I had ghosted her, that I had called CPS. But yeah, they give you a warning. Unless it's
CPS cases to protect.
Neither is South Carolina. Girls, I might be seeing y'all here in a bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't. North Carolina is very corrupt when it comes to CPS. I've dealt with them personally against my own family, trying to protect my niece's kids, and you know.
Yeah. South Carolina is just as crazy. It blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Like if they want to remove your child, they ask you who is it that you would want your child to go stay with, and as long as they pass a home. Make any sense? No.
That's the same thing that they do here. That's the craziest thing. I don't understand it. I don't.
But they're not calling the like maternal grandparent or anything. You know, they're asking the parents where they want the child. It's so dumb.
So, she didn't block you guys. She has deleted her account.
That's what I thought.
Perfect.
Which means another one will be made.
Mm-hmm. She's deleted it. That's what she does all the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went to go check. I went to go check on several of the accounts that I was friends with her on, and it's gone. It's gone. She's deleted it.
Well, everybody pay attention in these lives where she's wanting groceries and she has all these kids and her partner died. That'll be next. She'll make her way again. She's got to. She lives on this app and Reddit.
But swears she doesn't mess on TikTok and never has been on here with anybody. Like, okay.
Right. All right, ladies, I got to get out of here. I got to put the grandbaby to bed. So we'll chat later, girls. And Krista, thanks for holding live.
Yeah.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.
So I'm trying to get my youngest ready because we have to go. I have to go pick up my oldest daughter from color guard as well. So I'm about to hop off here as well. I appreciate you and your beautiful wife coming in here and chatting and talking about this and helping to raise awareness about how terrible of a person she is. You know, what you did took a lot of guts, and I appreciate it more than you know, and hopefully this will help someone else from getting scammed. You too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. Oh, hold on. Let me put up a screen because actually no, I'm just gonna do that. So yeah, I want to thank every single person who came and stayed this whole time. You're freaking amazing. You're awesome. Please feel free to reach out with any questions at all about anything. I know that this was a lot of information. This live is restreamed on TikTok, or on my YouTube, which is in my bio. It's all over there. There was a few hiccups with audio and stuff like that, but I'm getting the hang of it. But I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because, like I said, I gotta head out.